The Lost Artifact. Duel of Jedi and Sith in the shadows of Korriban. In the quiet corners of the galaxy where ancient secrets whispered through the stars, a legend stirred the hearts of explorers and scholars alike. It spoke of a lost Jedi artifact, a relic of unimaginable power and wisdom hidden in the uncharted depths of the Outer Rim. For centuries, Jedi and Sith alike had hunted for it, but none had returned. Among those intrigued by the legend was Mara Solis, a daring archaeologist and a former Jedi Knight. Haunted by her past and driven by insatiable curiosity, Mara embarked on a perilous journey to uncover the truth behind the myth. Guided by fragmented records and cryptic maps, Mara ventured deep into the far reaches of space. Along the way, she encountered allies and adversaries, each with their own motives. Some sought the artifact for power, believing it would tip the balance of the Force in their favor. Others, like Mara, believed it held the key to understanding the very nature of the Force itself. As Mara delved deeper into the unknown, she faced treacherous terrain, ancient guardians, and the echoes of long-forgotten battles. Her resolve was tested, her wisdom sharpened, and her connection to the Force grew stronger with every challenge. Yet, the artifact remained elusive, as if it were a sentient being, testing her worthiness. During her quest, Mara encountered a renegade Sith named Kalen Dre, who had his own reasons for seeking the artifact. Despite their opposing backgrounds, they formed an uneasy alliance, realizing that their fates were intertwined. Together, they deciphered cryptic riddles and outmaneuvered deadly traps, drawing upon both the light and dark sides of the Force to survive. Their journey led them to Korriban, where the dark side of the Force was palpable. Under the pale light of Korriban's twin moons, Mara Solis and Kalen Dre descended deeper into the moon's treacherous labyrinth. Shadows danced on the walls as they navigated through the remnants of an ancient Sith temple, their footsteps echoing in the eerie silence. Suspicion hung heavy between them. Each regarded the other with a mix of caution and curiosity. As they ventured further, they faced trials designed to test their resolve. Lethal traps guarded the artifact, blades that shot from the walls and pits that seemed to lead to the very heart of the moon. They relied on their complementary skills, Mara's deep understanding of the Force and Kalen's knowledge of Sith rituals and ancient texts. Through their combined efforts, they avoided each perilous trap, proving that their alliance, though reluctant, was resilient. Yet despite their progress, tension simmered. Mara, fiercely dedicated to the Jedi way, saw Kalen's use of the dark side as a perversion of the Force. Kalen, in turn, viewed Mara's adherence to the Jedi Code as naive, a dogma that limited one's true potential. Their conflicting ideologies ignited fierce debates during their rest periods, the echoes of their arguments reverberating in the cold stone chambers. And then one day, the turning point came. In the dim-lit chamber, the air crackled with tension as Mara Solis and Kalen Dre faced each other. Lightsabers ignited, their blades casting stark hues of blue and crimson against the shadows. The room seemed to hold its breath, awaiting the clash that was inevitable. Mara's grip on her lightsaber was firm, her expression determined. Her azure blade hummed with energy, reflecting her unwavering dedication to the Jedi Code. On the other side, Kalen's eyes glinted with the intensity of the dark side, his red lightsaber casting a malevolent glow that seemed to sear through the darkness. The first strike came from Mara, swift and precise, aimed at Kalen's shoulder. He parried effortlessly, his crimson blade meeting Mara's with a sizzling clash. They circled each other, the hum of their lightsabers creating a dissonant melody in the chamber. Kalen's attacks were aggressive, fueled by the raw power of the dark side. He lunged forward, attempting to overwhelm Mara with a flurry of strikes. Mara, however, countered with elegant defensive moves, her every motion a testament to years of Jedi training. Her blue blade moved in a dance of grace, deflecting Kalen's attacks with practiced precision. Their duel intensified, the clash of their lightsabers echoing through the chamber like a battle hymn. Mara's movements were fluid, her strikes purposeful and controlled. Kalen, in contrast, fought with a ferocity that bordered on recklessness, channeling his anger and frustration into every swing. As the battle waged on, Mara began to sense Kaelin's inner conflict. There were moments when his attacks wavered, the red blade faltering in its intensity. Sensing an opportunity, Mara pressed on, her strikes becoming more aggressive. She aimed for Kaelin's defenses, testing his resolve, trying to break through the veil of the dark side that shrouded him. Their duel reached a crescendo, the clash of their lightsabers reaching a fevered pitch. In a moment of intense focus, Mara disarmed Kaelin, sending his lightsaber clattering across the floor. She held her blade at his throat, her expression a mix of determination and compassion. But instead of defiance, Mara saw something unexpected in Kaelin's eyes: acceptance. He lowered his gaze, acknowledging his defeat. In that moment, Mara recognized the conflict within him, the struggle between light and dark. She extinguished her lightsaber, taking a step back, offering Kaelin a chance for redemption. For what felt like an eternity, they stood in silence, the weight of their choices hanging heavy in the air. Finally, Kaelin nodded, a subtle movement that spoke volumes. He accepted Mara's offer of truce, realizing that there was more to the Force than the rigid boundaries of the Jedi and Sith doctrines. Their duel, once a clash of ideologies, had become a turning point. With the tension diffused, they moved forward together, bound by a newfound understanding. The path ahead was uncertain, but in that moment, Mara Solis and Kaelin Dre had set aside their differences, embracing the possibility of a future where balance, not conflict, would define their roles in the galaxy. Deep within the moon's labyrinthine caves, they discovered the artifact, a glowing, crystalline pyramid pulsating with ancient energy. As Mara reached out to touch it, she felt a surge of power and knowledge flood her senses. The artifact revealed its purpose. It was a repository of knowledge, created by an ancient Jedi master who had foreseen a great imbalance in the Force. It contained teachings, histories, and revelations meant to guide future generations of Force users and restore harmony to the galaxy. Realizing the importance of the artifact, Mara and Kaelin made a pact to safeguard its wisdom, ensuring that it would not fall into the wrong hands. With newfound purpose, they set out to share the knowledge they had gained, vowing to honor the legacy of the Lost Jedi Artifact by bringing enlightenment to the galaxy.